What's up, Champions fam? It's the bad guy, a WWE Champion Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new video. Hey yo, happy 8th anniversary, Champions fam, because this is very fascinating. We are officially in the 8th year of WWE Champions. I still remember when it initially launched, and I am highly, highly excited to see how it plays out for the year of 2025. But we have a lot going on because even though it's 2025, we are going to party like it's the 90s with the brand new MLE celebration. That seems to be the theme that's going to be going on with Champions for at least a little bit of time. It's going to be very, very fascinating. Who knows? Of course, following this theme, the 2000s are coming up, the 2000s. Then you got the teens. So we'll see how far they go with it. But I am liking the aesthetic for a lot of the characters. Brand new buffs out the wazoo, plus 2 MP towards specific color MP move points, and +2 multiply gem strength increase for that set of characters. So I believe it's Powerhouse Braun. You got Tech Lex that's in that situation. Damian Priest is also available. Nation of Domination Rock. And I'm missing the last one. I am so sorry. I am drawing a blank. I would look at the roster, but we got to get into some content because there's a lot going on. It's the 8th year, the anniversary, the 8-year anniversary, and we just got a lot that's going to be on and popping. We got this blitz right here. Get all these characters to 6-star silver. Get in here and get yourself some really good rewards when that becomes available to you. So best of luck ahead of time. So knock that out and be victorious. The normal blitz is up. The special showdown, they unloaded on this day, and it makes sense. So we're about to gear up for an upcoming midweek event with the boss battle. Hope you've been doing your scout missions, but they covered a lot here. Like this tour, I love that they implemented bringing back the older MLEs, and so we're just going to try our best to clear this stuff out with who we have. The rewards aren't that much, but I mean it's something to do, so we'll go ahead and get it. Don't have fully maxed out perks yet, so we'll do what we have to do. Grinding again, waiting for that 4th day to unlock live and get it on and going. I got to do my research on all of these characters. I just saw the video from the broski Merrick. Shout out to him. Check it out for the revamp of Veteran Salute Cena. He's actually really, really good. He used to be the OG Black Friday release who was a monster for his time. And then his time passed. Now he's got a little bit of a revamp. He's viable, he's usable, free to play friendly. If you don't got him by now, you'll probably get him sometime this month. But we're going to be rolling with the boy who's MIA right now. Took his ball and went home. Pulled a Steve Austin, but he isn't Steve Austin. I know Stone Cold somewhere saying, what? After I just said that reference, forgive me. But we got our boy Solo Sikoa, and this is real simple. You run the purple, load up your yellow, put down the random reinforced gems, and then you're going to make random gems into purple. That is the rollout here. Running hip attack into the headbutt drop into the Samoan spike. We got him on for purple MP +4. Asuka, yellow move damage 100% +2 yellow. Rude for yellow move damage. And then K Quick R Truth for the yellow finisher damage. So normally I would have OTC Roman on him. We got the 100% gem strap. Shout out to my bro Steve O. Yeah, I'm going to check out your video after this. My boy Merrick's. But we're going to do what we got to do. I usually put OTC on there, but we don't have the heal gem build, so it doesn't make sense. And again, it's an easy load up for this. I just got my first ever heroes mask for Ray's mask. That would beef up the yellow move damage like insane in the membrane, and we could do that. But I want to pull another hot potato strap, but first for 100% gem damage for modern era showboats, and then I will be intrigued to go ahead and put the strap on solo. But if it's not gem damage, it would make sense if I was going for the move damage to get a move damage trap. So we'll see what comes first. We'll see. We'll even see how far we get here with solo, because I don't really use him like that because he's not the real tribal chief. It doesn't make sense. Why would I invest my time as the bad guy into a guy that, I mean, he's there. He's got the blonde streak, right? He's got the blowhawk going on. So I mean, he's cool. He is a good character, but I just don't use him on my roster like that. Blessed with others. So we're just going to go ahead and keep on cycling or getting it as close as we can each time around. And boom, rinse and repeat. Now, obviously, this is the first match out of 3. If it doesn't go too well, and obviously I don't want this to be time consuming, but it's been a while. Work has been crazy, been hectic at work, but by the grace of God, we've made it through. We've conquered. We're victorious. We see the vision. That, you know what? Just do the Lord's work. And when we have the time to make some content, we will partake. And that's what we're doing right here. Definitely didn't want to miss out on getting the chance to do a video. Just got home, pulled into the yard, and I'm just like, you know what? Let's knock out a video. We did a couple shorts, and I'm thankful for those. For those who supported me in that drought, because it's literally been like a couple weeks, but life happened and I had to take on priority before pleasure on this one. But I still did my content. I mean, we cleared out a lot. We got a lot of things done in the midst of all of that, and we were able to pick up a lot of good things off of prize walls here and there. So it's been good, even though I've been silent. But every time I get an opportunity to get a video in, I'm definitely going to take it. So these are short matches. Perks aren't fully maxed out. It is what it is, but we will get there in due time. Definitely looking forward to this upcoming talent up, because I'm definitely going to take all those multiply times 2 now instead of 1 times 2. Yeah, definitely going to be taking them up for that. And the +2 MP. Game changer. Just makes multiply gem users even more viable and dangerous. And you can have your +4s on your heavy hitters, or you can, implement the +2 now, and you're getting that multiply gem strength. They're making ways for you to have your own Showboat Matt Hardy. It was like, look, one guy was so cracked that they made 6 other variants of him. Technically 7 with Mem Rock. And then then you got Seth Rollins, and then of course Sensational Sherry. So yeah, they've expanded in the midst of Matt Hardy being available anymore. But with the whole new TNA set up, oh my lord, y'all, this is going to be crazy, because we could see the Hardys back in WWE. So who knows? Jeff Hardy could come back, Matt Hardy could come back, but this is a great option because there's a lot of great multiply users in all the classes, different color move sets. So having that +2 MP and multiply gem strength increase +2 for any of those scenarios is a great look. And of course, if you played long enough and you've been blessed with Showboat Matt, Sensational Sherry, Leonardo Seth, right? If you got all these characters now, then that's a blessing to you. So be grateful and appreciative of that as well. So we'll see how it goes. They're giving you a lot of good options. And when it comes to all those characters now, we're in a new year. They're going to be a little bit older, meaning a little bit more accessible to get. So you're going to be able to pick up one of these characters. Tech Lex was a free-to-play unit. So he was absolutely cracked just because of the ability alone. So there's going to be hope for every account here. So it's not just towards the whales. Everyone benefits from these type of buffs. And I love that we are getting these kind of buffs. These are the buffs in the reworks that I love. I compare it to Dokkan Battle with the Easy A's, the super Easy A's now, right? Taking older units, making them viable. they have been on a roll lately. So even to veteran salute, Cena is looking really good. I mean, they've just rebuilt so many characters. When you have 600 plus characters in the game, you're going to have to do something to switch things up. You're going to have to make things viable for every account because not everyone's going to be pulling the new unit left and right. A lot of new players and new or current players that have been playing for a while, depending if they're free to play completely, like fully or full heartedly or not. Even if you do pulls, just because you spend money doesn't mean you're going to get something, right? Everyone needs a leg up. So these reworks help out with the characters that you have on your account because you're going to be able to do something. You're going to be able to make something happen. And that's a benefit to every player in this community. So I love when Champions does reworks. The Stone Cold Steve Austin rework was insane. The rework to the Outsiders Hall and Nash, Bischoff, all those are great things to see. And even Goldberg, like, dude carried me through so much, and I was able to get the 6-star gold fuse of him. I was so happy to get that. That meant so much to me. But when you take older characters that a lot of free to play characters are going to get, a lot of characters that a lot of players who play hardcore or just casually enough are going to have collected already in their roster, but you give them validity again after the meta that they were supposed to like fall off of and everything after they dominated. It breathes life into the game, and they've shown that they can do it more. They can do it a lot, and that's going to breathe a lot into the game because they can literally end up making an MLE where they revamp a bunch of characters. You get to do the content. Everyone easy, accessible. Obviously, if you want to go all in on the S plus tier, it's going to cost you. But again, they can make it very, very friendly with but nothing but focusing on reworks, revamps, bringing in the new characters, of course. But it gives you so much content to do that you're going to have fun because now you're going to be taking these characters up. They're going to probably have revamped entourage abilities. Their gameplay is going to be a lot different. And you know what? It makes the experience all the more worthwhile and intriguing to me. So with all the reworks to the entourage abilities, and then having veteran salute Cena get his rework, got the brand new characters here: Liv Morgan, Asuka, Seth Rollins, John Cena, getting an S plus. Literally just in one of the latest videos that I did before my hiatus, spoke on S plus tiers and speaking on how John Cena needs one. And lo and behold, he's got one. Can't wait to see the gameplay on that. But what's even crazier is when they do themed events, when they have contests like that, like Summer of Darkness, when we have the crossover events, when we have these type of situations with these characters like Heavy Metal Rhea, and now we got Cena looking like a straight up hustler, looking like he was the hype man for LL Cool J back in the day during Mama Told Me to Knock You Out. No joke, no joke. The cool thing about it, when you have the variants, when you have the Hall of Fame, when you have the Hall of Fame, when you have the mutants, the heroes, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Ghostbusters, Rocky, when you have all these different types of crossover setups and themes in your game, it allows you to make different variants of characters. So with this party like the 90s S plus tier John Cena, yes, we do have our first ever S plus tier John Cena, as well as our first ever B tier Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was one of the few characters in the game who was blessed with the situation of having like 3 S tier characters: Acrobat, Zombie, and Trickster. So Acrobat, Powerhouse, and Trickster. All of Liv's variants up to that point were either S tier or higher. And this was the first time ever we got a B tier but to Liv. So that is unique. That is different. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But with John Cena though, this is a themed anniversary event. Genuinely, realistically, we still have room and opportunity for the last time is now S plus tier John Cena. And rolling into WrestleMania, there is time. So it could be something that they're cooking up. Who knows. But we're going to dominate one way or the other. But I'm just happy that he did get his flowers. And it was just irony to me that I talked him up. I was like, hey, Cena needs an S plus tier. And then they're like, here you go. We do not have the bonus characters for these because obviously it's for each different MLE. So depending on if you got the S plus tier, um, the S plus tier, the S tiers, what have you. Depends on if you're going to get the CSS around this time. So I'm just going to play it safe here, and I'm actually just going to run Hall of Fame here with my DDP, wreak havoc with power gems, put people to sleep. So I'm not even tripping over this one. This one's just one of those, you got that one, because I don't have those characters, just like I don't have the new JBL. An absolute monster and a problem. Good grief. They were cooking in the kitchen when it came to JBL, man. He's a problem. He is definitely a great trickster from what I've seen. But at the end of the day, too, I got some in my pocket, and so should you. And again, always know this, even though they're S tiers, S plus tiers, they can be beaten by lower tier characters if you got the right setup, entourage, straps, moments. It's always going to be a good look. This talent up got me so excited. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I can't wait to get it in. So I was playing with Jay Uso the other day. I'ma get him. I was thinking about it. I was like, with all these moments that I got of this guy right now, he is literally going to be a beast in faction feuds. And I am literally sitting there in my mind. I'm like, I think I might take Jay up with the 6-star gold. I just might. But looking at that blitz, depending on how things work out, we'll hold off on using some acrobat tokens currently. Outside of those multiplied gem strength and plus twos on MP as well, working that up, that talent up is stacked already. Entourage abilities are always going to be one of the smartest moves to do for a talent up because it's benefiting your account all the way around. Your heavy hitter is always going to be doing the legwork, singular characters. But when it comes to Entourage, you need, technically, in a sense, you need 5 characters to make that one character a problem. So you're always building a Megazord. You're always forming Voltron on this stuff. So Entourage abilities are basically one of the the life and death of WWE champions depending on the character. Now, obviously if you got certain characters that are beefing up their gem damage, move damage, and they got 1 MP moves, 2 MP moves, you can get away with certain things. But certain characters, when those CSS come around that we don't want to do, yeah, you're going to have a solid entourage. And with them reworks going on and the new abilities that are constantly coming out and being released, oh, Lord only knows how far this game will go off of abilities alone. And I still remember the time when this game started. It was literally there were no trainers. There was no MP. You literally had the slow drog it every single move. You had to make every single gem match. There weren't that many characters with choose moves back in the day. That's why Alberto Del Rio and Stardust were monsters, and Tough Seth, and then your random gem juggernauts, and then you, of course, Shobo Andre was a choose move problem back then. Then your random gem juggernauts and Striker Bray and AJ Acro. We've come a long way, but entourage abilities are definitely like a lifeline to this game now. You need them to make your characters great, and they're another driving force behind the gotcha. Gotcha's going to gotcha. They're either going to get you the pull for characters that you love, you grew up with, the nostalgia, the feel, the vibe, the hype of the new character, uh, or they're going to get you on the sense of it's an ability that's so beneficial to your account that you're going to go all in. So Scopely, like any gotcha game, they have their way of doing things, and Scopely's figured out their bread and butter. If they don't get you with a character that you like, they're going to get you with an ability that you need. So that's how it goes. But it is what it is. We have been seeing a lot of interesting new abilities that are going to make the game very, very great. So definitely not taking away from that. That's definitely a good look for a lot of accounts. So I'm grateful that we are getting them. Like those Hall of Fame abilities were cracked. And to this day, they still are. They're gonna be good. They're gonna serve their purpose. They will have a there. There's gonna come a time where we're hitting what we're hitting, and they'll age, and you're gonna be like, okay, this isn't working for me anymore. But they are always going to serve a purpose. Kick out damage, gem damage, MP buff, like come on now, like that's four abilities in one entourage. Those are the things that I'm talking about. We're moving forward. We're going from one to the two. Now you got three or four sometimes, depending. But it makes the game mechanics fun. So I'm excited. And again, I'll ask it right here. What ability would you like to see in the game? What ability do you feel, depending on your account, right? Where you're at with your account, what is an entourage ability that isn't in the game yet, but you believe should be, and it would be great for said character or set characters? It's always, there's so many different things and combinations that they can do now that it's utterly ridiculous. So yeah, we'll find out. We will soon see. We will soon find out what all lays out when it's all said and done. Many years to come. Many years. Dokkan Battle is celebrating its 10-year anniversary, and we've made it to 8. That is wild. Like 8 years. But we'll see. We will see how things go. They brought my girl China in here, so we will see what we'll do, because I'm just going to tag my boy DDP in just to finish things off. So, boom, boom, China, thank you for making an appearance, my girl. But time to finish it off so we can keep on rocking and rolling. But honestly, aesthetically, who is your favorite character also from this MLE? My money honestly has to be on Seth. Seth, like him, the man, like they're new gen too, so that's a vibe. 80s were legends. Oh Lord, that might be interesting indeed, because there might be two sides of the coin on this one. Because 80s were legends, 90s is new gen, 2000s attitude era. I can see them doing a part two of the 90s, like a throwback. They can come up with so many ideas. Let me just keep quiet for a moment. You know what I mean? Let me keep quiet for a moment. But get our boy Q Bob in the official content creator crew. He's putting in the work. He's an amazing guy. I love the lounge. I pray one day that I'm able to be to get on there. But realistically, Bob putting in that work, y'all. Bob putting in that work. I enjoy his gameplay and his commentary. And it's just, and this game has brought so many blessings to so many people. It's just absolutely amazing to be this connected and together because of a mobile game about matching gems with wrestlers. Absolutely Apex. 8 years of it. 8 years of it, but I am intrigued to see what they do for the next, because it seems like they're going through the specific eras. But they could switch things around. They could do the 2000 and it be reality. It could be PG. We'll see. I'm gonna let champions cook. I'm gonna let champions cook. So that's another one down, and then we got one more. A lot of these other ones I'm going to do off screen, because oh my lord, they got so much content today. Like, still have to go and take care of the showdown, do what I got to do everywhere else, kick off. So we'll see what happens. I could run DDP, but I'm not going to run DDP. Something's going on with Cody right now. He's glitched out. Who would I like to use? So many great options in so little time. Let's pull this dude out, because I'm thinking about using him for boss battle after seeing Professor's situation. But man, that's amazing. That is epic right there. Apex, buddy. I'm going to let me check some. Actually, let me check this out right here, because we can look at them. Because should fall under gem modifier. So it's all the ones with +2 and for multiply gem strength and MP. So let's see here. You got black with priest. I keep thinking it was Raquel, but it's not Raquel. You got, yeah, black with priest, so he's going up. Tech Lex, blue, OG, triple OG. And then we got Andre, Striker Andre. Where are the others? Oh, all right. So Striker Liv, she's green. Because that was the one that came to my mind that I'm sitting there. I'm like, yo, I don't think we have one yet. Because I kept thinking it was Raquel. The irony with their pairing. But yeah, like that's a cracked ability. It's absolutely amazing. And I don't know what I was just doing there. I didn't set the entourage. But yeah, that's just a good look for a lot of people because there's a lot. It's a widespread, and everyone's guaranteed. Again, just like we were guaranteed if you were playing Tackle X, you're guaranteed Striker Live. So you're going to get the green MP, and basically with that ability and so many combinations there, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. We got the moment on Roman. This dude's just going. This was hands down one of the best free to plays, and I think he's going to age pretty well. I think he's going to age pretty good. 150% in strap on him. Entourage ability set with the purple MP. Plus, we got the +2 now, so he's going to be hitting even harder. That's crazy. That makes a difference here. We got Matt Hardy, of course, +2. Zombie Brett, you know what it is. Multiply gem strength and multiply gem strength 60%, and then the purple gems 40, and Mem Rock, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, +1 multiply gem strength. So let's get it. Let's cook because this dude is just fun to use. I love him. And it don't even matter if it's going to take us a bit to load up. No Helmo, autoplay is off. I'm definitely watching you kicking it with Ross. I love that channel. Him and Dub in the clutch, baby. So let's go ahead and see how we start this off. Boom, easy setup. Love the animations. I do love the sub too. I love me a good sub. So it is what it is. But Roman hits hard and he's good. Free to play friendly once again. I am curious to see what the crossovers are going to be for this year. Who do you think? I love that they came up with the new plates because they basically replaced the Ghostbuster plates with the 6th one. I was so hurt that I wasn't able to get them, but you know what? I'm not mad either. They'll come back around, and when it's time, it is time. I'm definitely picking up that red plate though because I want to put it on Vader, so Showboat Vader so bad, just because of the red gem damage buff that goes on with it. I would love to play around with it, but the Sheriff's Badge, you're never going to go wrong with that on Vader. So it would just be nice to have 2 straps and just switch between them because that's definitely a thing. Merrick's made me think about that, and just swapping a strap around, a universal strap around certain characters is also good. Saves you a lot of time. Saves you a lot of time. You already got the what wasn't guaranteed, and now it's guaranteed because you got it. Utilize it, put it on people. I move straps like crazy. When I found out about the rework, I literally got on the game and went ahead and put a 100% gem damage strap on Veteran Salute Cena because it's going to help him out. It's going to definitely make clearing his content a lot more enjoyable. So why not just go ahead and put a strap on him and know that it's sitting on him? You know, and then with the new with the rework for the moment for DX and NWO, Triple H, DX Army has a strap on him. Got to use them. If anything, there's been too many straps that I sold, and then I'm sitting there feeling bad. It's like, dang, had I known what I known or what was going on, I would have kept it. We live and learn. We make mistakes. We all have dealt with the botch. The botchness happens. Be doing some things. But we are almost done. We just got to clear this guy out. Karrion Kross, TikTok. I'm loving what they're doing with Karrion Kross because his character arc is just amazing. He's literally like Loki in WWE. He is the reason why people end up crashing out now. He is now doing what The Fiend was doing. Rest in paradise, my boy Bray Wyatt. He's literally getting in people's heads and making the craziest things happen. Like, it is ridiculous what's going on. Utterly ridiculous. And the Royal Rumble was, man, the Royal Rumble could have been so much better. So much better. I liked it. I enjoyed it because my boy Jacob Fatu showed out it made sense. Braun, spoilers, it would make sense Braun would be the one to eliminate him because they're going to run it back. But, man, Charlotte coming back and winning the Royal Rumble pissed me off. That was the one part that made me mad because she didn't have to. She didn't have to. Could have gave it to someone else. Someone else could have gotten that opportunity. Someone else could have gotten that shot. Heck, Roxanne Perez just lost the NXT Women's title to Julia. Could have set it up with Roxanne. That's one way to show out. Like, that's a debut on the main roster. You are from NXT, and now you are, like, getting a shot at the title. Like, and your epithet is the Prodigy. That would have been a cool storyline. Io Sky going up against Rhea, the friendship, the teases. Oh, man. It just hurt my feelings. It genuinely hurt my feelings that Charlotte won. And I'm a fan of Charlotte because, drawing back to what I was talking about, S plus tiers with the regular John Cena, we don't have a S plus tier Rhea Ripley. We don't have a S plus tier Charlotte Flair yet. We don't have a S plus tier Asuka. We don't have a S plus tier. Who else don't we have a S plus tier? Well, we need a S plus tier of The Undertaker. That needs to happen. The Rock, Stone Cold, Miz even deserves a S plus tier realistically if you're going by statistics. You know what I mean? And obviously, certain characters aren't going to happen because they're in other companies, because we all know full well by now, looking at the work that Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley's done, he'd be an S plus tier. Jericho with all his accolades would be an S plus tier. I'm going off on a rant because I'm just because it's just realistically, when you think about it, these characters would have S plus tiers at some point. Bobby Lashley would have one. Edge most definitely would have one. There's just the opportunity that is here now to do so many things, from the crossover variants to the Hall of Fame to the regular introduced characters. There's just so much going on with WWE Champions Future Proof that it's amazing. And you know what? Building on different eras. There was a time where New Gen was nothing, and now we're getting more. We literally just think about it. Realistically, we just got Michelangelo Kofi, Donatello Woods, Leonardo Seth, Raphael Ray, Casey Cody, and Shredder Reigns. 6 New Gen characters a couple of months ago. And now we're rolling into a new Gen. See what I did there? MLA. So this is good. This is a good look. And I'm excited to see how this plays out. It's the anniversary. We got the birthday gifts, things going on, let alone promo codes that could possibly show up, fan voting, do your due diligence, community events. I am really excited on the first day out of this MLE. I'm excited to see how it unfolds, but anything can happen. Anything can happen, but I am excited about the reworks. I need to see more of them because it makes every player's account viable. You can make things happen when you have reworks, because you're going to always have new Entourage abilities come out with every single month now. That means other Entourage abilities are going to either be able to stay within the meta or they're going to be outdated. So keep them in the meta by just doing an update, and you can roll it out as many as you want. They don't, and that's the cool thing, because it's just like in Dokkan Battle with the Easy A's. When they do Easy A's, they do them in batches. Sometimes you might get, like, they do crossovers. They had Dragon Ball Heroes, which sadly concluded this year, but they would have batches of Easy A's that would come out for those characters from the crossover, and then they'd also have Easy A's for free-to-play characters. They'd have Easy A's for event characters, LRs, URs, TURs. They would have different ones for different things. So they could do the same thing here. They could do a whole month where it was all about showboats or strikers, powerhouses, tricksters, technicians. You know what I mean? Acros. They could easily do a theme like that. They could do it about factions. They could do it with rivalries. They could do it for the waifus. They could do it for the husbandos. They could do it for the old Hall of Fame. They could do a lot of things here, and throughout the year, trickle them out. New ability buff, prize wall. They've been doing that. They've been making that accessible. So Stay on top of your entourage. That is going to be pivotal to anybody succeeding in the game. That's definitely a true thing. Once you get the resources to invest in it properly, you could top off so many talent ups just on entourage abilities alone, let alone your heavy hitters. So having these reworks is a great look. Having these revamps of moments now is absolutely amazing. And whether the rework is an entourage ability or as a character that can be utilized again, these are all great things for WWE champions and our community. And it just gets me excited because looking at what they did to Striker Steve Austin outside of the S plus tier moment, that is really, really good, depending on who you use. It showcased the possibilities. And looking at even veteran Salute Cena now, looking at what they did to Powerhouse Rowan, these are good looks because now looking at that list that we had to choose from, with the game, Triple H or Dead Man Taker, a Team Extreme Lita, Stratisfaction Trish. Those reworks can come throughout these months to come, alongside other entourage ability reworks, as well as revamps to moments of old. So there's just a lot going on in Champions, and I'm actually loving that there's a lot going on in Champions. So that's always a gift in itself when you have a game that is supplying you with content to do. So just stay on top of everything. Do your due diligence, have fun, have a ball, and we'll see how things play out and see how things shake out. The faction boss, get your crew set up. Hopefully you did your scouting missions. The tours, just grind them, just knock them out. Some of them, obviously, you can do autoplay and just be over and done with it, depending on if the AI is being smart. And just, I am excited to hear what y'all say, what y'all think about the eighth year. I keep on wanting to say eighth because I think about Dokkan Battle because they'll say like 10th anniversary. I don't know, either or. Eighth anniversary, 8-year anniversary. It's an anniversary, gosh darn it. And I'm loving the aesthetic for the new crop. I'm loving the reworks. I'm looking forward to more to come. Same with revamps of moments. And I just hope that everyone's able to pick up the champion that they want. But the favorite of them, for me, hands down, has to be Seth Rollins. It just fits him so well. John Cena looks great. Asuka looks beautiful. So does Liv. But Seth, I'm definitely going for Seth because Seth just looks so fun. I just love him. So I'm going to be watching a lot of content while getting ready to figure out ways to make content. But nonetheless, here's some content for each and every single one of you. So always know this. Hey, yo, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you and my beloved Champions fam. Like the video, share the video, but most importantly of all, if you haven't done so yet, it's been a while, but I am here in full effect. Whether it's shorts or videos, we'll get it popping and going, but priorities before pleasure always. But do yourself a pleasure by making sure to drop a people's elbow on the subscribe button, as well as hit a razor's edge on the bell icon so you can receive all future notifications from yours truly, the one and only bad guy at WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. I love you all. I respect you all. Praying for y'all tenfold. Let the good times roll. No matter where you're coming from, no matter what you're going through, no matter where you're headed, always know, in my eyes, you always and forever will be a champion. I am excited for this 8th year anniversary. And quite frankly, I hope that you are too. Let's just see what fun things that are expected. It's always going to be the normal rigmarole, but our perspective plays a lot in the enjoyment of said game. It is a very cool game. And on top of that, the community, the faction fan, the interactions are always going to be beautiful and worthwhile. So cherish the small things. Don't get caught up in the pixels. But with that being said, y'all, what are your thoughts on the 8-year? What moves do you plan on making now that these reworks were announced on the blog? Um, what are your plans for the upcoming Talent Up? How did you finish up the Hall of Fame at MLE? How was your Flash Feud weekend? What entourage abilities would you like to see in the game? Who would you like to see get an S plus tier in the upcoming months? Whether it is the initial S plus tier that comes with the MLE structure of now, or the surprise S plus tier that they might drop on you near the very end. At the end of the day, there's so many wrestlers that haven't even been brought into the game, let alone the variants that they can run of characters that are fan favorites. I'm just hyped to see who comes into the game, what's done next, and maybe I pray that S plus tier is where it stops. Just like I pray 6-star diamond or platinum, or maybe 7-star, just 7-star by itself is where it stops. But with that, so many new characters, so many new abilities, so many new game modes that are slated to arrive in the upcoming months, maybe sooner rather than later. I just want to know your thoughts on all of it because your opinion matters. And also, if you've watched this long, how long have you been playing Champions? And out of respect for the 8-year anniversary, what has been your biggest achievement, or what has been your biggest failure, or what has been the crossroads for you in Champions? Because 8 years is a long time. So however many years you've played, or if you just started playing, what has been the biggest high, the lowest low, and the purgatorial standstill. But at the end of the day, if you're still playing, you're playing with reason and purpose, and I wish you nothing but the best. And there's nothing wrong with taking a step away and then coming back, because people are going to be excited to play alongside you again, smash gems and take names. So with that being said, y'all, this video is going on long enough, but I appreciate you all and I love you all so much. Take care, be safe, be blessed, and let the good times roll. Happy 8-year anniversary, Champions, and my beloved Champions fam. Stay tuned until next time. Peace!